Hi and welcome back. Let's solve another past question as NECO 2025 on approximation and percentage error. Here we have that the dimension of a square is given as 6.25 centimeter. A student measured one side of the square as 6.12 centimeter to calculate the perimeter and the area of the square. Find the percentage error in the measured length, calculated perimeter, and the calculated area, all for 8 marks. So let's get to this. The first thing is to note the parameters given to us. So we have the dimension of a square as 6.25. We have a square. The dimension means the length as 6.25 centimeter. And that should serve as our actual value, 6.25 centimeter. And then a student measured one side of the square as 6.12 centimeter. So the measured value, which is also the wrong value, is 6.12 in centimeter. Now to find the error, we know error is the deviation, the difference between the wrong value or the measured value and the actual value or the true value. So we need to find error in each case before we can calculate the percentage error in each case. So the first one, if we find the error in length, that should give us the wrong length, or say the wrong value, minus the actual length of the square. And that's exactly 6.12 centimeter minus 6.25 centimeter. So finding this difference will give us a negative value of minus 0.13 centimeters. So if we know the error in length, we can now find the percentage error in the length. So percentage error will now be, the formula as error divided by the actual value multiplied by 100%. So as calculated, the percentage error here will be error negative 0.1.3 centimeter divided by the actual value, the correct value, which is 6.25 centimeter multiplied by 100%. So this should give us minus 1,300. So we move the decimal twice. This twice becomes 13. 13 times 100 is 1,003. All divided by 625%. So if we punch our calculator, we should get the value of this to be negative 2.08%. That's the percentage error in the measured length. Now, for the second question, we want to find the percentage error in the calculated perimeter. We still need to find the error in the perimeter first. So error in perimeter will still be the wrong perimeter minus the actual perimeter. So the wrong perimeter, as we know, the perimeter of a square is given as the 4 multiplied by the length of one of its sides. Now the 4 multiplied by the wrong length or the measured length, 6.12 centimeter, minus 4 multiplied by the actual length, will be 4 multiplied by 6.25 in centimeter. The product of this gives 8 times 1, 4. 4 times 6 is 24 in centimeter. Minus 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 2, 10. Okay, this is 25 in centimeter. So 24.48 minus 25.0 is, you press a calculator, it should give us negative 0.52 in centimeter. And that will be the percentage, that will be the error for the perimeter. So the percentage error in the perimeter, percentage error will now be the error, which is 0.52, negative 0.52, divided by the actual perimeter. In this case, the actual perimeter should be 25 in centimeter multiplied by 100%. So this should give us 52, or negative 52 divided by 25 in centimeter, or centimeter cancel out, percent. And pressing our calculator, this should give us negative 2.08 in percent. So the last one is to calculate the percentage error in the calculated area. In the calculated area, we still need to find the error in area. So if we say error in area, now we know area of a perimeter is the length or the side of the perimeter all square. So that will be the wrong area now minus the actual area, which is now equal to the wrong area, which is obtained from the wrong value. That will be 6.12 centimeter square minus the actual area will give us 6.25 all square. So if we press this on our calculator, we should obtain the value. If we press this on our calculator, we should obtain the value 37.4544 minus 39.0625. So we subtract this, we should have negative 1.6081. So lastly, our percentage error for the area will now be error, which is negative 1.6081 divided by the actual value, which is the actual area, 39.0625, multiplied by 100%. So if you compute this with our calculator, the final result should give us negative 4.12%. So we have the percentage error in the length, percentage error in the perimeter, and the percentage error in the area. Let's practice and master this concept, and I believe you've learned something. If you find this useful, see you on the next one.